So ladies and gentlemen, coaches, team managers, swimmers, as you can see, our district president has something that she's going to be handing out very, very shortly. Each year, the Scottish Amateur Swimming Association have a district award for the Volunteer of the Year. The recipient in the West District was unable to attend the awards night a month or so back. The award is for the John Gunning Award within the West District, and the recipient, a very deserving member who's been with us for 20 odd years, helping behind the scenes in various guises, it's Andwain of Bowness. Well done, Anne. Anne's done a variety of jobs over many years, so it's not just what she's done last year, but over a long service to the district. So well done, Anne. Our John Gunning Award for 2024. So I'll now move on to the health and safety before we get underway. So just usual format, just check, keep all the fire exits clear at all times. Just check where these exits are. In an emergency, a siren will sound. Staff will direct you to these exits. No glass items or outdoor footwear on poolside. Swimmers, please ensure that when you come off poolside you wear the appropriate clothing and footwear, and especially if you are coming out into the spectator area, please ensure you have appropriate footwear and clothing on. No mobile phones or any item capable of any photography are allowed in the toilets, showers or the changing areas. Anyone wishing to take any photographs or films, please concentrate on your own family member or team member as much as possible to ensure you try and exclude any other members, and ensure that no alterations to that picture is allowed without the consent and writing of the person or persons photographed, and nothing is altered in any way or put onto any other social media website other than secure club websites. So our session this afternoon, our second session, our referees are Hazel Hastings and Ross Stewart, Elizabeth Stewart and Rona Lindsay, our two starters. So please marshalling at least 3 heats in advance. We get underway in a few minutes. I'll just read you out some results while we're waiting from the afternoon. The 100 back for the girls: 15-year-old Abigail Crawford, Lisa McNair, Anna Campbell; 6-year-olds Anna Tichenko, Ella Dobson and Heather Kellogg; Ailey Robertson, Safina Machin and Emily Dickens in the 17 plus. Girls 50 butterfly, 15-year-old medalist Anna Dunlop, Dumfries; Anna Patrick, Stirling Swimming, and Molly Irwin Watson, Dumfries; 16-year-olds Katie Towers, Lanark; Isla Robson, City Glasgow, Millie Conville from Dumfries; 17 and overs Ailey Robertson, South Ayrshire; Heidi Renz from City Glasgow, and Perry Scobie from Stirling Swimming. The boys 50 butterfly, there's 15-year-olds. Winner was Ethan Collins, Stirling Swimming. Teammate Lachlan Small was second, and Finlay Hiddleston, Dumfries was third. 16-year-olds Ewan Watson, Renfrew Bass; Dean Bergatti, Hamilton Bass, and Finlay Gudici, Renfrew Bass. 17 and over Finlay Nelson, University of Stirling; Benji Jeffries, South Ayrshire; Magnus Morris, Stirling Swimming. And the 100 IM for the girls: 15-year-olds Lisa McNair, Stirling Swimming; Ava Ross, City Glasgow; Ellen White, Stirling Swimming. Our 16-year-olds Anna Tichenko, City Glasgow; Kaylin Chan, Ren 96; Heather Kellogg, Dumfries. Our 17-year-olds Ailey Robertson, South Ayrshire; Heidi Wren, South from City Glasgow; and Sophie Steele from South Ayrshire. And the last one, the boys 15 IM, Lachlan Small, Stirling Swimming; Ethan Collins, Stirling Swimming second, and Finlay Bennett, Rutherglen. 16-year-olds Lewis Gibson, South Ayrshire; Kieran Brown, City Glasgow; Callum Ferguson, Rutherglen. Logan van der Meulen, Stirling Swimming, Finlay Nelson, University of Stirling, and Benji Jeffries, South Ayrshire. So that's you up to date with all the results. We have 400 freestyle for the girls, 2 heats to kick us off this afternoon, or late this afternoon. Referee. So 8 go in our first heat. We have Chloe Pringle from Rutherglen in 1, Jenna Aikenhead, Renfrew Bass 2, Molly Irvin Watson, Dumfries 3, Ella Dobson, City Glasgow 4, Emma Binney, Inverclyde in 5, Heather Kellogg, Dumfries 6, Anna Dunn, City Glasgow in 7, and Natasha McNeil, Rutherglen in 8. Strong start from Emma Binney. So she's got about a second or so advantage over Molly Irvin Watson and Ella Dobson, who are virtually together in 3 and 4. And just behind them, Heather Kellogg, Emma Binney out very strongly indeed, Molly Irvin Watson. It's as though she's got plenty left as well. She's about a body length behind in second, so 106.80 at the first 100. All these entry times just under the 5 minutes for the 4 swimmers in the middle lanes, 3 through 6. Other swimmers over the 5 minutes up to 5:23. Well, both Emma and Molly have pulled away from Isla and Heather, who are almost together. Heather just gone third. So the advantage is just a smidgen under 2 minutes, 2 seconds rather. Molly will want to try and stick with the leader if she can. Pretty useful freestylers, Molly. Maybe a wee bit better over hundreds and 200s, but good that she's having a go at the 400 this afternoon. But she's 2.5 seconds to make up. 2:18.09. So I suspect we're looking at finish time maybe in around the 4:45 mark. Might possibly slightly inside that. So 35.97 that last 50 for our leader. 36.51, whereas Molly is virtually the same, 36.54. She's gone a little bit faster than our previous 50, but not managed to eat into that advantage at the moment. We'll see if she can do so in the next 50 or so. And still Emma's got a good lead out the turn. Heather's gone clear of Isla in third at the moment. This looks pretty good for Emma Binney now, Inverclyde swimmer. If anything's probably extended an advantage another 72 seconds, and she's taken a good second. 37 seconds there for Molly, that last 50 against 36. So if Emma can just pick the pace up a wee bit, we're certainly looking at something maybe around the 4:42 mark, 4:43. Molly's certainly going to be somewhere around the 4:50 or better mark if she can just get a nice strong finish. Heather well clear in third. But Molly's again just lost over a second there. Every chance she'll come just inside 4:50. Heather about another 6 and a bit seconds further back, so she's pacing inside, just inside her entry time, I think. And Emma Benny coming down. Very solid swim indeed. A really good time, 4:42 or thereabouts, 4:42.14. Really, really good swim, Emma. Mullervin Watson, solid enough swim, inside 4:50, she'll be pleased with that. And Heather Kellogg, 4:55.09, takes a few seconds off her entry time. So very good swims, girls. Something around a 15-second improvement on that time. So well done, Emma. 4:42.14, the winning time. So this one's sort of cut up a little bit, just 5 go in this one. Or in lane 1, Katie Gillis, Renfrew Bass, Thea Glenn, City Glasgow. Empty lane 3, 4 is Ava Ross, City Glasgow. Lane 5, we have an empty lane. Lisa McNair goes in 6, and Hannah Lindsay goes in 7 from Hamilton Baths. Well, Lucy Hunter had a very good swim earlier today. She's got it very strongly indeed in this one, 31.36 for that first 50. Already took something like 20 seconds off her time in the 1500 this morning, or rather the early afternoon. She's got an entry time of 4:31.60, so I'm sure she'll be looking to try and get maybe something like a 4:26 or better. 105.54. Maybe a big ask to get well inside the 4:30 mark, but we'll see how she goes. Certainly needs to keep a nice strong pace. And the first 100, so the second 100, just to keep this time ticking over. Second place, Lisa McNair, well, around a 35, so we're probably looking about 2:15ish for a halfway mark, which is not going to put her inside her 4:31, I don't think. Lisa has about a body length advantage over Thea Glenn, second and third, with Hannah Lindsay in fourth and Katie Gillis fifth. I'll lead at halfway mark, 2:15.5, 2:15.55. So she's virtually got to replicate that time to get inside her entry time of 4:31.60. Another solid swim from the Hamilton swimmer. Lisa McNair pulling away in second now. Lisa got an entry time of 4:43. Now Lucia Hunter just picking up the pace that wee bit. Lisa McNair also just picking up a wee bit as well. A low 36 for that last 50 for Lisa, faster than the previous one. And Lucy Hunter coming down, looking for something around the 3:25 mark. 3:24.68. Lisa McNair 3:33.26. So this is going to be maybe a second over her entry time, unless you can pull something out of the fire in the last 100. Let's hope that Lucy can finish strongly and get maybe just over a second over her entry time. And another almost another 35 there. So we're probably around 4:33ish for a finish for Lucy. Let's hope Lisa can finish strongly as well. And third place, Thea Glenn, she's picked up again. There's about a couple of seconds between them. I'll keep an eye on the clock for Lucy. Inside the red zone, just over the 4:30 mark now. And a very solid swim indeed, very strong finish, 4:32.98. Lisa McNair, just over her entry time, 4:45.47. And Thea Glenn, 4:47.46. Also just a smidgen over entry times for the three finishing first, second and third. So well done, ladies. And for the guys, don't be confused, Magnus Morris is doing 100 back. So at in the first session, but he's doing this as a re-swim. So we just have two lads going in this one. Cameron Mather goes in 4 from Inverclyde, and Joe Crawford for Scotia goes in lane 5. Magnus Morris 29.46 for that first 50 for him. And for the freestyle, it's Luke just ahead of Cameron. Magnus Morris comes down. It's just over 5 to go. And Magnus 1:00.15. Well, he did get the chance to do a re-swim. I think off the top of my head he was something like 59.9 earlier on, but he did get the opportunity to re-swim it, and that's what happens. That first swim, the time from that first swim no longer counts, and that will be Magnus's actual time, which will get into the system, and then we'll get the final results for that backstroke. That's why we didn't read out medalists for that just before we got underway with this session. Anyway, back to the action for the 400 for Cameron and Joe, and they're virtually stroke for stroke, which is what you'd expect on entry times. Cameron 4:50.37, Joe 4:50.51. So almost identical times. They were 0.18 between them at the 150 mark. Maybe a wee bit more than that at halfway. Yeah, a whole quarter of a second. 2:21.23. So certainly looking at something, I would think, inside that 450 mark for both of them. Just look as though they're out for a Sunday morning paddle. Again, Joe just taking an extra 0.2 out of the race, so nearly half a second between them. And Cameron pulls up sides and off that turn. They're virtually together, as they have been throughout. Down with 100 to go. White cap of Inverclyde over that far side. Dark cap Joe Crawford from Scotia. It's now 400ths of an advantage that Cameron has over Joe. So on paper, as I say, there's 1400ths between them. Now Cameron just gets to work and maybe just extends that advantage a wee bit. So the advantage might be getting close to half a second. Well, it's a wee bit more than that. 4:10.44, 4:11.17. Well, both going to get some improved entry time, personal best from the entry time by a good 3 or 4 seconds. It looks like Cameron's now got this one under control. Gone nearly a body length clear. Joe coming back. But Cameron still maintains a nice rhythm inside the final 10 metres. Inverclyde lads going to hang on just a no more. 4:44.67, 4:44.78. Only 1100ths between them. Great swims, lads, and around about 6 second improvement in both entry times. That's what we need to see. So on to our second heat. Looks like no show in lead 7. Two is Dylan McShane, City Glasgow. 3, Daniel Faulkner, Dumfries teammate Ali Hattab. In 4, Kyle Saunderson, South Ayrshire. 5, and Dean Binney, Inverclyde. In 6, lanes 4, 5 and 6 pretty close at that turn. Advantage just maybe with Ali. Kyle coming through now, just to touch in a lead at the 50 mark from Ali. And in 6 is Dean. Times in this range from 4:42 down to 4:48. But on paper, 4 swimmers separated by barely 2 seconds. That's lanes 3 through to 6. So Kyle and Ali, still not much between the two at the 100. Roughly 3/4 of a second advantage Kyle has, 1:04.51. So just over a second now. Kyle almost half a second faster that last 50. So again, the advantage a wee bit over a second. So certainly looking at something sub 440 here. Ali Hatab getting to work now and just beginning to close, as is Dean Binney. He's making a move. The Inverclyde swimmer making a serious effort to get on touch here. Well, there's barely a half second between them. It's now Ali Hatab 2:51.68. Dean Binney might have just sneaked second. The leader just drops back a wee bit and just find this attack from both the swimmers just too much. And all to play for with 100 to go. Dean Binney and Ali Hatab. Ali with the advantage at the moment. It's round about half a second. Ali still maintains maybe half a metre advantage. Dean doing his best to keep in touch here. The leader Kyle Sanderson drops back. Well, Ali still maintains a healthy advantage here off that turn. It's the best part of a second, 4:02.86, 4:03.67. Well, Dean Binney still going to pull something out. Ali's still with a little advantage. So at the turn, Dean Binney got going really fiercely down the final stretch, and Dean Binney is belting it down the final stretch. Dean Binney might just get this one at the death. Oh, it's close to Dean. I think just got that one. 700s, 4:36.93. Third place is going to be Dylan McShane. Oh, that great race for both the lads. 4:35.93, 4:36 on the nose. And Dylan McShane improves his time by a few seconds, 4:44.4. Well done, lads. Our third heats, Finlay Watson, East Kilbride in 1, Finlay Bennett, Royal Glen in 2, Son Hudson Young, Stirling Swimming 3, Ewan Watson, Renfrew Bass 4, Lewis Nelson from East Kilbride goes in 5, Callum Trainer, Stirling Swimming in 6, Ewan Watson from Renfrew Bass leading. Callum Nielsen and Son Hudson Young second and third. Times in this one 4:31.28 to 4:37.40. So Ewan Watson still with the advantage at the 100 mark. Half a second between him and Lewis Nelson, and another half a second further back Son Hudson Young. Two Finlay still well there. Watson and Bennett in 1 and 2, and also Callum Trainer in lane 6. So the whole 6 all within striking distance of our leader. Barely a second and a half cover all 6 swimmers. Bruce Nelson still looks as though he's got plenty in the tank in lane 5. Nice turn there, brings him almost up sides. Callum Trainer also well there in lane 6. And it's now Lewis and Callum coming through to challenge for the lead. Finlay Bennett not out of it. Soren Hudson Young also trying to stay with the leaders. So all very tight. Finlay Bennett going really well in lane 2. He's really pulled back significantly. Our leader still in lane 5 is Lewis Nelson. Finlay Bennett and Soren Hudson Young still well there in 2 and 3. Callum Trainer not out of it in 6. He's coming to challenge our leader Lewis Nelson, and it is Callum Trainer now, Stirling swimmer, who's just miscalculated that he's still got another 100 to go, and that's maybe lost him a second and a half and the momentum that he had. So Finlay Bennett over in 2 really got the bit between his teeth. He's got as much momentum as he could, getting back into the race, and Lewis and Ewan have got certainly a race in their hands now with 50 to go. Lewis Nelson, Ewan Watson, Finlay Bennett, Soren Hudson Young and Callum Trainer. At the moment, advantage still with Lewis. Finlay Bennett still trying to pull something out in lane 2. Ewan Watson not out of it either. Out the final turn, the advantage with Lewis Nelson. Still with half a metre advantage. Lewis still hanging on there. Ewan Watson coming through late. Finlay Bennett, but they're not going to do anything. Lewis Nelson, Ewan Watson, Finlay Bennett. Very tight for second and third. 100s between Ewan and Finlay. But a great swim from all the guys. 4:26.37. Ewan 4:27.49 and 4:27.50. Can't get much closer than that for second and third. But well done, Lewis. And excellent times for the first 4 home there. Well, sadly no lane 3 in this one. Still we have Daniel Henry, City Glasgow in 1, teammate Jack Docherty Simpson 2. Ian Jones from University of Stirling goes in 4. Connor Stewart, Stirling Swimming in 5. Benji Jeffries, South Ayrshire 6. Cole Murphy, City Glasgow 7. Cameron O'Donnell, Hamilton Bass in 8. Well, I think Ewan Jones, the swimmer in 4, who's now at University of Stirling. Previously at West Lothian, member of the Swim West Lothian contingent. So having moved to University of Stirling, has now moved from the east to the west. So that's another wise man moving east. So Ewan Watson, 1:00:13 from Connor Stewart and Benji Jeffries. And Connor Stewart will certainly do his best to stick with Ewan Jones. The two of them know one another pretty well, because Ewan's been doing a fair bit of open water this last year as well. Now that we've got Magnus having swam, we can give you the results of that 100 backstroke. 15-year-old medalist Fraser van der Molen, Stirling Swimming, Cameron O'Donnell, Hamilton, Bass, Theo Stericker, South Ayrshire. 16-year-olds, Lewis Gibson, South Ayrshire, teammate Rory Duncan second, and Dean Bargetti in third. And Jack Docherty Simpson, City Glasgow, gold from Greer Van den Molen and Logan Van den Molen, both from Stirling, who take the silver and bronze. Well, Ewan Jones certainly looks as though he has this under control now. Halfway mark, 2:03.36. Ewan's entry time 4:11.98. Now, if he can keep this strong pace going, no reason why he can't get inside 4:10. Connor Stewart, the moment clear in second, very close between Jack Docherty Simpson and Benji Jeffries for that third place. And Ewan Jones very much has this one pretty wrapped up now. Swimming about a second and a half faster than Connor Stewart. And looks like Jack Docherty Simpson may just have got up sides. Not much between he and Benji for that third place. With 100 to go, Ewan Jones sub 3:06, so certainly well inside 4:10 pace. Connor Stewart dropping back a wee bit, so Connor has a 4:15.68 entry time, probably a few seconds over that for Connor, but Ewan Jones really got to work with 50 to go, looking for something round about 3:37.44. Well, a nice strong finish would get him pretty close to 4:09. Connor Stewart some 7 seconds further back, and Benji half a second or so ahead of Jack Docherty Simpson for that third place. Connor Stewart certainly going to hang on for second. Keep 9 o'clock for Ewan. Going to be a nice improvement, somewhere around the 4:09 mark. 4:08.6, great swim Ewan. Connor Stewart finishes strong to take second, 4:16.16, and Benji 4:16.93. Nice improvement for both Benji and Jack. And Ewan improves his time by best part of 3 and a bit seconds. Connor very much on his entry time, so good to finish with some nice PBs in our final heat. Moving on to girls butterfly, just the one heat, and we've only well, as long as Millie Colvin doesn't do anything silly. She's only 16-year-old in this one, the other 3 are 15. A bit disappointing just to have 4 swimmers taking part in just the one heat. Anyway, Ellen Barbery, City Glasgow 2, Anna Campbell 3, Abigail Crawford 4. They're all City Glasgow and all 15, so they're vying for the medals in that category. Millie from Dumfries, Millie Colvin from Dumfries, also 16-year-old, so she will, so she finishes and finishes legally, will be the gold medalist. Times 2:22.40 for Abigail, 2:37 Millie, 2:41 Anna, and 2:57 Ellen. Certainly been in a situation after COVID where we have been struggling to get swimmers doing butterfly at the 200 level. Strong swim from Abigail here. Got out in a 110. Millie in a 113, Anna in a 115, Ellen 120. So I'll be probably going to come in somewhere around about the mid 220s. Millie will probably come in hopefully pretty close to the entry time of 2:37.71. Anna around 6 seconds further back, so she's going to be around the 250-ish mark. We're just inside that, and Ellen 2:06. So she might get inside her entry time if she can keep this going over on the far side. And here comes Abigail rather, taking a nice strong finish to finish in 2:26.27. Millie, well done to her. Virtually on her entry time, 2:37.76. Anna Campbell finishing in third and second in the 15-year-olds, 2:47.68. And Ellen gets a nice PB down to 2:53.25. Well done, girls. And medals for all four of you. So our first of two heats for the guys. In lane 2, Cooper Schloss, round 96. 3, Kyle Harper, South Ayrshire. Jack Borlonsky from round 96 and 4. Kieran Brown, City Glasgow in 5. 6 is Carrick Thompson, Inverclyde. Carrick, our early leader. So it's 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 in that order at the first 25. Again, we just have one 60-year-old in this one. Kieran Brown, the rest all 15-year-olds. So first two 50-year-olds home will finish at least second and third. But sadly, Jack has decided enough is enough. He's maybe done something to his left shoulder. Certainly feeling it. So we just hope that he's okay. So hope Jack's all right. And Carrick comes down with 50 to go. Looks like he's in a wee bit of pain as Jack. But back to the race itself. Carrick Thompson having a super race. Second place, Kieran Brown. Carrick's entry time 2:39. Well, going to shatter that by a big margin, 2:24.62. Well done to Carrick. That will guarantee him at least a silver medal. Kieran Brown 2:31.25 takes second. And Kyle Harper 2:37.89 takes third place. Certainly Jack feeling that left arm. Just fingers crossed he gets out safely and nothing too serious. Yeah. So of course because Jack stopped, we have disqualification for technical infraction in that last race, lane 4. This one cut up a wee bit. We have Dean Bergatti, Hamilton Baths 1, Lewis Gibson, South Ayrshire 2, Tom Jeffers, round 96.3. All these three guys 16, so actually looking at a race within a race here. Empty lanes 4 and 5. Ethan Collins, who's the Scottish National Age Group champion at this distance, 15-year-old at Snags. Stirling swimmer, he's only 15-year-old. Aaron Steele, East Kilbride in lane 7, and Harry Keogh round 96 and 8. Those two 17, so they're vying for first and second in the older age group. At the moment, Ethan Stewart has the advantage. Over on the far side, Tom Jeffers, Dean Bergatti, Lewis Gibson. So Ethan Collins 104.88. So I don't see past Ethan Collins finishing top in the 50-year-old category now. Anything better than I think it was 224 from the previous heat. Oh, still over the far side, Tom, Lewis and Dean having a cracking contest. Aaron Steele's clear of Harry Keogh in the older age group. Well, 50 to go. Ethan Collins looking at probably a finish somewhere around about the 2:14 mark. Still over on the far side, Tom and Dean Bergatti trying hard. We'll take a note of Ethan Collins' time. Ethan takes that. It's just going to be Tom. Oh, what is it? Wow, Dean Bergatti got those arms over spot on. Well done, sir. Touched out by 400. Great race, Dean and Tom. 2:17.68. Dean Bergatti will, I think, subject to that being validated, will be top 16-year-old from Tom. Lewis Gibson, I think, will be third in that age category. Aaron Steele and Harry Keogh first and second in the older age group. So just waiting for that to be confirmed. Well, unfortunately, technical infraction, lane 1. So that promotes Tom Jeffers into, I think, gold medal position. So another empty lane in this one. Lane 3. Iris Ware, Rutherglen goes in 3. Empty lane 4, Rachel McGavin, Hamilton Baths in 5, Ailey Reid, City Glasgow in 6. So this is 3 heats of 15 and over 100 breast. 125 to 127 are the entry times. advantage at the moment with City Glasgow swimmer. Nearly Reid. Rachel McGavin just maybe in second, ahead of Iris Ware, a little between those two though. Just Iris with the touch by 700ths. About a second or so advantage for Aurelie. Coming to the 75-metre mark, the other two girls probably going to have to settle for contesting second place as Ailey Reid goes for home. Rachel is now in her pursuit, but she's going to run out of water as Ailey Reid comes into the final few metres. Ailey Reid takes the first heat from Rachel McGavin. Iris Ware 125.29, 126.83 and 128.51. Heat number 2. One is Ellen White, Stirling Swimming. 2, Iona Henderson, Rutherglen. 3, Kaylin Chan, round 96. 4, Molly Irvin Watson, Dumfries. 5, Chloe Semple, Rutherglen. 6, Millie Convin from Dumfries. 7, Hannah Lindsay, Hamilton Bass. And 8, Gina Wren, City of Glasgow. And who's going to surface in the lead? It's lane 4 with the advantage, Molly Irvin Watson from Dumfries. A few of these swimmers have had a variety of events today. Molly Convin back in the water. Molly Irvin Watson with the advantage, 37.32 at halfway. Millie in second. So the two Dumfries girls, 1 and 2 at the moment. Coming through, Ellen White and Kaylin Chan in 1 and 3. Certainly Kaylin Chan made a move, but Molly has this one, looking very strong. This is the Dumfries swimmer. So Molly Irvin Watson's going to take this. Very close for second. It might be Ellen White, the far side, that gets second, just ahead of Kaylin Chan. That's how it did finish. A nice time for Molly, 1:18.29. She'll be pleased with that, I'm sure. 121.58 for Ellen and 121.76 for Kaylin. This could be another good tight finish. This Cara White in 1, Red 96, 2, Gabriella Winton, Stirling Swimming 2, Katie Gillis, Renfrew Bass 3, Perry Scobie, Stirling Swimming 4, Amy McLeod, City Glasgow 5, Katie Towers, Lanark in 6, Emma Binney, Inverclyde 7, and Ada Broden from Ren 96 and 8. At the moment, Perry Scobie going nicely, maybe about a body length ahead of Amy McLeod. Katie Towers up there along with Katie Gillis. At the moment, Perry Scobie has all the answers after the first 50, over a second ahead, 34.68. And the Stirling lass is not going to give this one up, looking extremely strong. Very good all-rounder, but definitely this is her number 1 event, breaststroke, and you can see just how strong she is. And coming through to take this pretty comfortably, Amy McLeod settling for second, and third place Katie Gillis 1:13.55. Very much on our entry time. Just a shade over it. Amy, 1:15.50 and Katie 1:16.74. The 400 free or 50-year-old girls, Lucy Hunter, Hamilton Bass from Emma Binney, Inverclyde, Lisa McNair, Stirling Swimming. Our 6-year-olds, Hannah Lindsay, Hamilton Bass, Heather Kellock, Dumfries, Ella Dobson, City, Glasgow, and Thea Glenn, our sole medalist in 17 overs. The boys 15 free, Luce Nelson, East Kilbride, Daniel Henry, City, Glasgow, Finlay Bennett, Rutherglen, Ewan Watson, Renfrew Bass, Daniel Faulkner, Dumfries, are 1-2 in the 16-year-olds. Ewan Jones, University of Stirling, Connor Stewart, Stirling Swimming, and Benji Jeffries, South Ayrshire. Butterfly. Gold medalist in the 6-year-olds was Millie Convin from Dumfries, and in our 5-year-olds, City Glasgow's trio of Abigail Crawford, Anna Campbell, Ellen Barbary. As you bang up to date with all the results. Just waiting on that to be confirmed. It looks as though that's good now. And we move on. All good to the 15 over male and open 100 breast. So in this one we have 5 heats. Adve Kinvasara, our only swimmer in this. There should have been 3. So please give plenty of encouragement to Adve. 1:20.69 has his entry time. So halfway mark for Adve, 37.40. So nice and smartly. Keep fingers crossed they can keep a nice strong rhythm going throughout. So every chance he'll get pretty close to that entry time. Just keep him going with 10 to go upon Adve. Another 10 and keep pushing on. 1:15. Let's hope he gets pretty close to that entry time. Oh, you couldn't get much closer. 1:20.69, 1:20.61. Well done, Adve. Nice wee PB for you. Second heat, Brandon Wong, Renfrew Bass in 1, Daniel Faulkner, Dumfries 2, Lucas Craw, Rutherglen 3, George Zibaniski from Stranraer Stingrays 4, Luke Devlin, Lanark in 5, Callum Ferguson, Rutherglen 6, Finlay Gudici, Renfrew Bass 7, Rory Duncan, South Ayrshire in 8. Times 1:16, high 1:16s through to 1:19.5. Well, George off very strongly indeed. Stranraer lad at halfway is, well, put down a marker here, 34.41. Just virtually a good second half clear of Brandon Wong over on the far side, who's travelling very nicely indeed, the Renfrew swimmer. At the moment, orange cap is Stranraer. Coming through very strongly, Finlay Gudici, the other Renfrew Bass swimmer. And he's gone second, I think, ahead of his teammate. Very close for third. Luke, Callum and Rory vying for that. But George has got this one. George takes that. Finley's going to get second. And I think over in lane 5 rather, Luke Devlin takes third. George's winning time 1:12.73. Good 4-second PB for George. Finley 1:16.33, Luke 1:16.97. And Luke's entry time exactly what he did, 1:16.97. Heat 3, Joe Crawford, Scotiabank 1, Cameron Mather, Inverclyde 2, Kieran Brown, City Glasgow 3, Luke Scott, Dumfries 4, Kyle Mossman, City Glasgow 5, Ian Henderson, Lanark 6, Aidan Thompson, Kingston in 7. Empty lane is in lane 8. Out strongly indeed in this one, Kyle Mossman from City Glasgow, trying to get ahead of his teammate Kieran Brown in 3. Those two, not a lot in it, half a second, with Ian Henderson, but for a second back in third. The two City Glasgow lads at the moment have the race between them. Kyle and Kieran. Still Ian Henderson maintains third at the moment. Kyle Mossman's not going to get caught. Kieran Brown second, and third place will be in Henderson. 1:12.24 the winning time for Kyle. Kieran takes second, 1:13.31, 1:14.37 for Ian, all inside their entry times. So we have Heat 4, Craig Hartley, City Glasgow in 1, Kyle Connolly, East Kilbride in 2, older brother Kai in 3, Tyler Stewart in 4, all East Kilbride. 5 and 6 empty, 7 Lavia Singh from Scotia, and Clark Maitland-Gill. Inverclyde goes in lane 8. Lavia going well in lane 7. Might just be the leader at the halfway mark. Not much in it though. Tyler Stewart and Kyle Connolly well up there. In fact, Kyle Connolly and Lavia Singh turn together. 34-12. Lavia still going pretty well in lane 7. Coming through pretty late, Tyler Stewart, and also there Kyle Connolly, very much on the touch. Tyler Stewart, I think, might just get this from Kyle, and Craig Hartley sneaked in just ahead of Lavia to take third place. So well done to Tyler Stewart, takes that in a 1:12.56. Fifth and final heat. 1 is Adam Hill, Stirling Swimming. 2, Craig Shaw from Lanark. 3, Rory Webster, Dumfries. In lane 4, that's empty. 5, Logan van der Moen, Stirling Swimming. Teammate Lachlan Small. 6, Adam Thompson's South Ayrshire 7, and Fraser van der Molen in lane 8, Stirling Swim. Rory Webster and Logan van der Molen almost together. Lachlan Small also well there. And it might just be Rory Webster in 3, Lachlan Small coming through very strongly in 6. Well, the 3 of them, a little between Rory in 3, Logan and Lachlan, for Lachlan Small. Rory takes that from Lachlan and Logan. Very much on the touch. Rory just getting up there. 106.32, 106.68 for Lachlan, 107.11 for Logan. As you can see, backstroke ledges getting ready to go in. It's 50 back, 4 heats for the girls, and then that follows with 6 heats for the male open. And it might well be that heats 1 and 2 are combined.
So that should be an interval now, and these are done heat 3, lane 3.
So heat 1 not taking place at the moment. I think it's getting slotted into heat 3. But this is heat number 2. So 1 to 8, Chloe Pringle, Jenna Aikenhead, Ellen Barbary, Zara Dunn, Emma Barrowman, Sophie Brown, Katie Watson, Grace Chestnut. Good start in lane 3. Ellen Barbary, Zara Dunn in 4, well there, and Emma Barrowman in 5. Coming through very strongly, Jenna Aikenhead in 2 to put in a challenge. It's very tight indeed. Ellen Barbary in 3. So it's 3, 2 and 6, I think. Sophie Brown. That was pretty close with a 1, 2, 3. Ellen Barbary 35.21 takes that. Lane 6, Sophie Brown just got up to take second. Ahead of Jen Aikenhead, 35.74 in third place. So Niamh Henderson in lane 3, was due to go in the first heat. She's been slotted into the empty lane, which is lane 3 by coincidence, in our third heat. So our third heat: Iris Ware, Heather Kellock, Niamh Henderson, Emily Dickens, Thea Glenn, Rachel McGavin, Olivia Colwell and Madison Gourley. Strong start in 4. Emily Dickens going well, along with Heather Kellock in 2. So up there in 7, Olivia Caldwell. But winner of this one, Emily Dickens in 4, well clear. Second place looks to be maybe Heather Kellock on from lane 5. Thea Glenn. Emily Dickens 32.84. Heather Kellock in second, 34.39 and 34.41. Thea Glenn. So our fourth heat: Anna Campbell, Isla Dobson. Empty lane 3 and 4, Heidi Wren, Aina Anderson, Sophie Steele, Millie Convin. Now, no problem here for Heidi Wren. This is really very much her event, backstroke. And nails that, 29.24. Millie Convin, she's busy lady today, takes second, 32.56. Isla Dobson 32.50 in third place. And it looks like heat 1, one of the swimmers has gone into lane 7. Ali Hattab from Dumfries. Good luck to him. So this is heat 2, 1 to 7. Ewan Baxter, Aaron Steele, Brandon Wong, Malcolm Onrod, Bruce Nelson, Joe Carty and Ali Hattab. Empty lane in lane 8, strong start in lane 4, Malcolm Onrod. Ewan Baxter over on the far side going pretty well, and it's coming through very strongly is Joe Carty to challenge Malcolm. But Malcolm's got it. Malcolm from Joe, and probably lane 1. Ewan Baxter takes third. Malcolm takes that in a 30.72, 31.24 for Joe, 32.49 for Ewan. So on to George Zibaniski, Finlay Watson, Iglalia Singh, Finlay Gudici, Canuck Thompson, Dean Binney, Cam Ferguson, Dylan McShane. Nice turn there in lane 4. Finlay Gudici, Renfrew Bass has got this nailed. Very close for second. George Zibaniski, lane 7 perhaps, takes second. Callum Ferguson and Dean Binney just needed to get third. Finlay Gudici takes that pretty comfortably indeed, 29.99. Callum Ferguson 31.68 and 31.91 for Dean Binney. Great to see Finlay under the 30-second mark. Empty lane in 1. 2, James Stewart, Cameron O'Donnell 3, Kel Harper 4. Empty lane in 5. 6 and 7, Cameron Hamill and Rory Duncan in 7. Empty lane in 8. Well, it's all pretty close down the final stretch. Maybe the Hamilton swimmer Cameron O'Donnell is going to take this one from lane 7 and possibly lane 2. Rory Duncan and James Stewart. Winning time 30.25, 36.37 for Rory and 30.87 for James. So empty lane in 1 and Finlay Hiddleston, Adam Thompson 2 and 3. Empty lane 4. Adam Hill, Rhys Edwards, Theosterica 4 and 5, 6 and 7, and an empty lane in 8. Looks like it's Adam Thompson as this one. Adam Thompson from Theosterica, and in 6, Rhys Edwards, 29.32, 29.94 and 30.07. Finlay, Theo and Rhys. Our final heat: Fraser van der Molen, Finlay Nelson, Benji Jeffrey, Greer van der Molen, Logan van der Molen, Ethan Collins, David Landman and Luke Scott. I'll out the turn. Not much between Benji Jeffries in 3, but Greer van der Molen might just have this one. Very tight. Benji 27.52 and Greer 27.57. Finlay Nelson 27.76, just ahead of Logan van der Molen 27.79. I'll give you the boys 200 butterfly 1, 2, 3 as soon as. First of 3 heats, girls 200 individual medley. Ellen Barbary, City Glasgow in 1, Molly Irvin Watson, Dumfries 2, Katie Watson, City Glasgow 3, teammate Emily Dickens 4, Kaylin Chan, Ren 96 in 5, Ellen White, Stirling Swimming in 7, Emma Barrowman, Stranraer Stingrays goes in lane number 7. So Ethan Collins, Stirling Swimming, Carrick Thompson, Inverclyde, Kyle Harper, South Ayrshire. In the 50-year-old age group, in the 6-year-olds, Tom Jeffers, Ren 96, Lewis Gibson, South Ayrshire, Kieran Brown, City Glasgow, and the 17-overs, Aaron Steele, East Kilbride, and Harry Keogh, Ren 96. That's your medalist for the 200 butterfly. So Emily Dickens off to a very strong start in the butterfly from Molly Irvin Watson. Moment advantage with Emily. Molly may get back in terms on breaststroke. That's what she'll hope anyway. At the moment, Emily Dickens still with about a second and a half advantage, but Molly Irvin Watson now coming through as a half expected on the breaststroke section, and flies past quite significantly, coming through strongly in lane number 6. Ellen White, Kaylin Chan also trying to get in the mix. Let's see if they can pull back on our early leader. At the moment, Molly Irvin Watson looks as though she's an absolute certainty to take this, because she has a fairly good finish on freestyle. Molly's had a very good breaststroke, gone well over a body length clear. 156.97. Virtually 3 seconds clear now. Ellen White with about 2 seconds to try and make up to get anywhere near second. Don't think that's going to happen. But Molly Irvin Watson from lane 2, 244.50. Going to come nicely inside that by a big margin indeed. It's going to take the best part of 10 seconds plus off that time. Finishing 2:32.09, Emily 2:34.69, and Ellen 2:36.02. So good PBs all round for our first 3 home. Second heat, Gabriella Winton, Stirling Swimming in 1, Chloe Semple, Rutherglen 2, Abigail Crawford 3, Height and Gina Rain 4, both City Glasgow Empty Lane in 5, 6, Lucy Hunter, Hamilton Baths 7, Anna Tichenko, City Glasgow 8, Cara White, Ren 96. Oh, strong start from Abigail Crawford. Butterfly very much a strong point for Abigail. Second place, Lucy Hunter. And also well there is Gina Rain. At the moment, advantage with their leader, Abigail Crawford. Give you the 1, 2, 3 for the girls 100 breaststroke. Katie Gillis, Emma Binney, Molly Irvin Watson in the 15s. Katie Towers, Ada Broden, Keelan Chan in the 16s, 17 over, Perry Scobie, Amy McLeod and Gabriella Winton. So backstroke, Abigail Crawford has a couple of seconds or so over Lucy Hunter and Gina Wren. Chloe Semple and Gabriella Winton over on the far side, also trying to get themselves in the mix. At the moment, Abigail Crawford looks particularly good in lane 3 and maintains a really healthy advantage now. Really good turn and pulls well clear. It's all about second place. Lucy Hunter and Gabriella Winton. Cara White trying to get in the mix as well. Abigail Crawford has this well wrapped up. Gabriella Winton and Lucy Hunter second and third. Oh, Gabriella Winton looks as though she's going to take second place now. Lucy Hunter still holding third, but no doubt Abigail Crawford's got this one. And our entry time 2:31, nicely inside that, 2:27.19. Whoa, Lucy Hunter, where did you dig that one out of? Got up to just take second, 2:33.19. Nice sweep PB for Gabriella on a 2:33.40. Perry Scobie, Amy McLeod, Gabriella Winton were our 17-year-old breaststroke medalists. The boys' 15-year-old breaststroke. That now confirmed result. I'll give you those medalists for our 100 breast for the boys shortly. One Eva Ross, City Glasgow 2, Lucy McNair, Stirling Swimming 3, Heidi Wren, City Glasgow 4, Perry Scobie, Stirling Swimming 5, Amy McLeod, City Glasgow Empty Lane 6, Katie Towers, Lanark 7 and Sophie Steele, South Ayrshire in 8. Well, Heidi Wren will want to maximise the first half of the race on butterfly and breaststroke because she's got some useful breaststrokers like Perry Scobie, Amy McLeod, Katie Towers. At the moment, advantage with Perry, with Heidi rather. This is where she's really got to motor and try and extend that lead as much as she can. Perry Scobie in second, possibly Perry's weakest of the 4 disciplines. Amy McLeod and Lisa McNair. Sophie Steele over on the near side, still within touching distance, but Heidi Wren is a good healthy advantage. We'll see what the gap is. 105.96. Oh, she's got almost 5 seconds over Lisa McNair and Perry Scobie. This is where the breaststrokers get to work. Perry Scobie, Eva Ross, Lisa McNair and Amy McLeod all coming back a bit. There are a lot to do to get back on terms with Heidi Wren, but it's not beyond the realms that Perry Scobie will be breathing down her neck in just a wee minute. 5 metres or so. Well, Heidi's done really well to hang on here. She's got about a body length advantage. Well, that advantage is a couple of seconds. That might be enough. Perry Scobie with an awful lot to do to try and pull this back. Heidi Wren looks as though she's still got plenty in the tank. Eva Ross trying also to get in terms. Perry Scobie and Eva Ross are contesting second. Heidi Wren pulling away at the death. She's going to take this. Fast finishing Amy McLeod. It looks like it might be City Glasgow 1, 2, 3. Second place, Eva Ross. Third place, Amy McLeod, and Perry Scobie has to settle for fourth. 2:24.67, the winning time for Heidi. Nice wee PB. 15-year-old boys, 100 breast, Lachlan Small, Fraser van der Moelen, Kyle Mossman in the 15s. Our 16s, Craig Shaw, Kieran Brown, Finlay Gudici, and Rory Webster, Logan van der Moelen, Adam Thompson, and the 17-year-olds. So we've got 5 heats to conclude. Heat 1 might not happen if they've all pulled out, so we're on to Heat 2. Malcolm Onrod, Lanark in 1, Aidan Thompson, Kingston 2, 3, Kieran Brown from City Glasgow, teammate Joe Carty in 4, Joe Crawford, Scotia 5, Empty Lane 6, 7, Ian Henderson, Lanark, and Callum Trainer, Stirling Swimming in 8. Someone will be glad to see that butterfly finished. Lane 4, Joe Carty has a good advantage of a second over Kieran Brown. Over the far side, Malcolm Omrod, and the near side, Callum Trainer, the 2 outside lanes, 3rd and 4th. Still no change in the leader. Joe Carty, Kieran Brown, Malcolm Omrod, Callum Trainer, and Joe Carty with still 2 seconds advantage. This is, well, really got to say breaststroke coming through here for Kieran Brown. Leader hanging on here, just about a body length clear. Chasing pack, trying to get near him. Joe Carty, Kieran Brown. That's the 1-2 at the moment. 2 outside lanes, Malcolm and Callum trying to get in the mix. Well, there's not an awful lot in it, but Joe Carty is still a nice advantage. Almost a second in it. 1:52.17, 1:52.98. Kieran with work to do. Still has a wee bit to make up here. Joe going still pretty strongly in 4, and another good turn for Joe to work down the final stretch. Kieran, I think, is going to have to settle for second. 3rd place, Malcolm Onrod. So well done, Joe. You take that in 2:25.46, 2:26.78 for Kieran, and 2:29.74 for Malcolm. Our 50 backstroke, 1-2-3 for the 15-year-old girls, Anna Campbell, Madison Gourley, Olivia Caldwell. 16-year-olds, Millie Colvin, Ella Dobson, Heather Kellogg. 17 overs, Heidi Wren, Anna Henderson, Emily Dickens. Disqualification in that last heat for a technical infraction. That was Laney in that last heat, disqualified. So on to our 3rd heat, Callum Ferguson, Rutherglen in 1, Empty Lane 2, Clark Maitland Gill from Inverclyde 3, Carrick Thompson, Inverclyde in 4, Job Siviniski, Stranraer Stingrays in 5, Clavia Singh, Scotia 6, Cameron Hamill, North Ayrshire 7, and Rhys Edwards, Dumfries going nicely, and is our leader in 8. Just ahead of Callum Ferguson, the opposite side. So the backstrokers will get to work and try and pull that back a bit. Our two leaders on the far side and near side, Callum and Reese, still have their race. They're still 1-2, but a really nice turn for the lad from Dumfries here, Reese Edwards. Maybe a good body length clear. Let's keep things perspective. There's still breaststroke to go. George in lane 5, Clark Maitland Gill, Carrick Thompson. And over the far side, Callum Ferguson also getting to work. George Zibanowski coming through in lane 5 to try and make a move. He's still got an awful lot to make up on Reese Edwards, who has, I think, got this nailed. Reese Edwards, good body length clear with the freestyle to finish. George has had a really good breaststroke. Carrick in second, Clark in third. Well, the advantage is best part of a second. Well, it's not beyond them to make that up. And George certainly making some headway here. George Zibanowski just almost upsides the early leader, and Reese really got under pressure now as George comes through to challenge, and the Stranraer lad hits the front right at the right time. George takes that, Reese in second, and Carrick will take third. Winning time 2:22.14, 2:22.97 for Reese and 2:24.97 for Carrick. So the girls, the boys backstroke, Ethan Collins, Fraser Undermullen, Theo Steriker. In the 15s, the 16s, Finlay Goodici, Reese Edwards, Rory Duncan, and the 17 overs, Benji Jeffries, Greer Vandermullen and Finlay Nelson. Heat 4, Craig Shaw Lanark in 1, Kyle Connolly, East Kilbride 2, Kyle Mossman, City Glasgow 3, Luke Scott, Dumfries 4, David Landman, City Glasgow 5, Ewan Watson, Renfrew Bath 6, Cameron O'Donnell, Hamilton Bath 7, and in 8, Cole Murphy, City Glasgow. Strong start in lane 6 Ewan Watson, the Renfrew Bath swimmer. Also well there in lane 3, Kyle Mossman. On to backstroke. A very good turn in lane number 5 from David Landman. And David, with that excellent turn, has got himself right in the mix now. Still our early leader, Ewan Watson, David Landman, Kel Mossman. Another very good turn from David. Has pulled them up within half a metre or so of our early leader. David's turn's excellent there. So as we transition onto breaststroke, this might change things. David Landman now comes through very strongly indeed and goes past their leader. Kel Connolly and Kel Mossman in 3 and 2, trying to make a move as well, but David Landman at the moment has all the answers. Out the turn, and another super turn there for David. Ewan Watson hanging in there. Kel Connolly trying to get into the mix, but David Landman looks as though he has this wrapped up after a really cracking breaststroke and a pretty good backstroke. He's got a second and a half or so advantage over Kel Connolly and Kel Mossman. David Landman still with a good advantage. Kel Connolly and Kel Mossman, along with Ewan Watson. Ewan Watson's now gone back into third and trying to get on terms with the leader, but David Landman has done enough to take that from Kel Connolly and Ewan Watson. Winning time 2:19.47, 2:19.91 Kel Connolly and 2:20.44 Ewan Watson. Girls 200 metres medalists, and the 15-year-olds Abigail Crawford, Ava Ross, Lisa McNair, 16-year-olds Katie Towers, Kaylin Chan, Anna Tichenko, 17-year-olds Heidi Wren, Amy McLeod, Perry Scobie. Final heat, Rudy Webster, Dumfries in 1, Kai Connolly, East Kilbride 2, Empty 3, Logan van der Mullen, Stirling Swimming 4, Jack Dougherty Simpson from City Glasgow in 5, Lewis Gibson, South Ayrshire 6, Harry Keogh, Ren 96 7, Tyler Stewart from East Kilbride in lane number 8. Rudy Webster flying at the moment. Turning in second, Logan van der Mullen and Lewis Gibson in third. And Rudy Webster off really smartly. And at the moment, maintain a good backstroke. Logan van der Mullen and Jack Dougherty Simpson in 4 and 5. Fancy we'll come back a wee bit on our leader. Well, advantage was over a second. Jack Dougherty Simpson's eating into that advantage now. And Jack Dougherty Simpson has come through to lead at the halfway mark by around about 3/4 of a second. Rudy Webster, Logan van der Mullen, Lewis Gibson is in 4th position. Change of leader again. The Dumfries swimmer Rudy Webster with a slightly better breaststroke than Jack Dougherty Simpson, has forged clear by a good body length and pulling further away. So this looks curtains for the rest of the field now. Rudy Webster has this one pretty well nailed now. 3 or 4 clear, turning exactly 3 seconds clear of Jack Dougherty Simpson. Logan van der Mullen almost 2 seconds further back in 3rd. Now nobody's going to catch Rudy Webster now. Set sail. Logan van der Mullen might fancy his chances of getting 2nd place. Coming through strongly to challenge Jack Dougherty Simpson. But our winner is going to be the Dumfries lad. Rudy Webster takes that ahead of Logan van der Mullen, Jack Dougherty Simpson. Cracking time, 2:11.73, almost 6 seconds faster his entry time. Logan 2:13.88 and 2:14.13, Jack Dougherty Simpson. So that concludes proceedings for day 1. If you've been with us on the live stream, my name's been Robert Taylor. Thank you for joining us. We're back here tomorrow. Our warm-up is 8:30. The live stream will start around about 9:30. We'll be on a live stream. So if you can, please join us. I hope you've enjoyed today. And from myself, from Dumfries, goodbye.